I'm a Muslim, y'all. Alhamdulillah. It's been over a month. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's been over a month that I did my Shahada. I've been low key, been reading, been learning, been researching, and just going through the journey by myself for a little bit, just because I feel like a lot of people are against this. A lot of people have preconceived notions, just like I did. Which, I mean, it is what it is. It's the world we live in. The media controls everything. But with this video, guys, I want to tell you what led me to Islam. I want to tell you why I chose it. I want to tell you what did I think before and what do I think now that I am a Muslim. And yeah, I'll tell you guys about a podcast that I'm about to make too, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's for everyone because it's gonna be about Islam. It's gonna be raw, it's gonna be uncut. It's going to be something that not everyone will vibe with because I'm not filtering myself, and the two brothers that I'm making this podcast with, we are not filtering ourselves. So like I said, not for everyone, but if you're down for that, you'll hear about it towards the end of the video. All right, now, before I even get into the video course that I have, the ebook that I have, I'm running it for free for the next 3 days. So if you haven't gotten it, now's a chance. Click the links in the description box down below. Make sure for the ebook on Amazon, change the .com to whatever it is in your region. So like if you're in India, I believe it's .in. So you would change it to that. And if it doesn't work, just email me. I'll put my email in the description as well. Just email me. I'll send you the PDF. All right, but download them, use them to better your lives, better yourselves, and leave me some feedback. Leave me some love. I do appreciate it. Without a doubt, y'all. Without a doubt. All right, but with that being said, why did I choose Islam? Or more importantly, what led me to Islam? All right, so a little backstory. I was born into Catholicism. Not like 100% practicing Catholicism, but Catholicism nonetheless. My mom was Catholic. My grandma was Catholic. I can't say my dad was Catholic. I think my dad didn't have any religion at the time, or if he did, it was kind of like a very loose form of Christianity, maybe even agnostic. All right, so there was no set path. Because there was no set path, that's what kind of led to me wandering around for a lot of years before I came on to Islam. All right, so I was born into that. My parents got a divorce early. So my mom never forced us to practice Catholicism, but she was teaching us all about it. So like we kind of had that belief, which I'll get into that more in a second here, which if you're Muslim and you're watching this, you already know what I'm about to say. But we kind of had that belief, that inner belief in something. Right? And, you know, as the years passed by, my mom had gotten with some dude who was pretty much like a stepfather at the time. He was Christian, but he was a crooked Christian, I should say, because his actions didn't line up with his words and his beliefs. Right? He believed in God, but dude abused me for like most of my childhood. So, I mean, there's that. Now, I'm not saying I'm judging him, I'm judging Christianity or any of that stuff based on what he did. I'm just saying that like that led even more to me not having a solid foundation for as to like what I was, who I believe, or what I believed in, and just having a set path to walk on. And then from there, I remember my sister had a baby, passed away around like 6, 7, maybe 8 months old. And at that point, it's just like there had been so much that happened negatively in my life. Like I had been through all that abuse. I was just having such a hard time. Then that happened with my sister that it's like I just questioned. I questioned God. I questioned there even being God. I was like, you know what? There's no way that there's a God if something like this happens. If if I'm going through something like this, if other people are suffering and going through all these things. So I became atheist for, I want to say, maybe like 3-4 years. And the entire time I was atheist, like, yeah, I looked into science very strongly. And anytime someone would try to bring up God or would try to bring up religion or anything spiritual, I would shut them down, and I would try to say all these things and try to prove that God wasn't real. I would try to prove that everything that they were believing in, everything that they were thinking of, everything that they were saying was just dumb, just not real, that it was just retarded, for lack of better words. And I hate to say that, but I mean, that's the truth. That's what I did. And I was very miserable during the time that I was atheist. And I remember there were bits and pieces or bits and parts where I was with this girl and she was Christian, so she would always bring me to church. But it's like, I never vibed with it. I never really vibed with it. And then her and I, we ended up breaking things apart. It was like 2015. Then I ended up meeting my ex, which was my fiance.